Okay, so the rest of Chapter 9, we're going to be looking at series. You can think series as adding up the terms that are in a sequence. Okay, and what we're going to be interested in is whether these series converge or diverge. So these next couple of sections, we're going to learn about different tests that we can apply to series to determine if they converge or diverge. Okay, so ultimately what you'll do is you'll have a sheet list that has a bunch of different series on it, and you're going to be able to determine which different tests to use, apply the rules of that test correctly, and then write up your conclusion. And that write-up is going to be a little bit like the mini write-ups that we were doing in section 7.7. Okay, so I have some resources for you to help you with these steps. So the first one is I have a flow chart here. So the flow chart tells you kind of what order to do things in. So the first thing you would want to do is check to see if you have a recognizable form in your series. And we're going to start by learning about the geometric series in the next lesson. But there are two types of recognizable forms, and if you didn't have one of those, then the flow chart guides you and gives you some advice as to what test to try next. Okay, the second part of doing series is applying the rules. So I have this mini skills quiz that I give every day in class. If we were still here in Gunnison and still able to do this, I would be giving this to you every day. And so probably the first day you might only be able to fill in the geometric series because that was the only thing we covered. But each day you would do this, and as the days go on and we learn more tests, you'd be able to fill more and more of this out. Okay. Doing this is really helpful because rather than looking back and forth on this sheet, which does have the different criteria on it, as soon as you can identify what test to use, you can go right into doing that test and doing your write-up rather than look through and going, okay, what are the rules for this one? So this is a really helpful tool. Students that have done this and taken it seriously it has really helped them tremendously to master this material and to do really well on the test. So this will be available both a key and a blank one on Blackboard. And then the last part of it is doing the write-up. So I have this packet for you that I will also upload to Blackboard once I saw a couple typos I need to fix. So it has, each series is on a page. It gives you again when to use it, so some guidance on that, what to do for the test. It gives you the criteria for whether it converges or diverges and what the write-up looks like. And then there's some sample problems. So each of the different tests in here, and so I'll have this uploaded to Blackboard for you as well. So you'll find all of these things in the Chapter 9 folder on Blackboard, and I will see you for geometric series in the next lesson.